Hello and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a what's on my iPhone. Yeah, it's a pretty simple video and it's been one of those that's been around for a long time, but I was actually watching one the other day. I can't remember whose video it was now. If I remember, I will link it down below for you guys, and I just thought it was just so interesting to see what apps other people have on their phone, if they have it, like how they have it laid out and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I'm just going to do in today's video. I hope you enjoy. If you did, please smash the huge thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and let's get straight into the video. So I can't show you my lock screen because I'll put the screenshot here, because if I do it'll stop recording. So on the first page is just basically standards. So my background is on my lock screen, it is obviously a Christmas one, and I know that we're in May, but I just refuse to change it because it's the only picture I have of like us three. But I am going to change it at some point because it's a Christmas one and we're not in Christmas. So then the background on my home screen is, I think I got it from Pinterest, I'm not quite sure. I literally only changed it within like a few days ago. I used to just have the standard one that it came with my iPhone, which was like the earth but like a green, like it, yeah. I can't really show you it. And then when I watched the other what's on my iPhone video, that she literally had the cutest background, stuff like this, and it just gives me just such good vibes. I like the sunset kind of vibe, the palm trees like I'm on holiday. So yeah, this is also my work phone, so there will be a lot of stuff on here like work wise. I did have a personal phone as well, but it was just so hard juggling a work phone and a personal phone, so I've just put it into one. Oh yeah, also my phone case is from Amazon, I want to believe. I'll link it down below if I find it, if you're interested. Anyway, so on the first page, as you can see in the top left, I've just got the calendar, then I've got photos and camera, and then next to it I've got a folder which is called weather, and I've got two weather apps in there. I've got the generic one that comes with your iPhone, and then a Yahoo one which I downloaded because I downloaded it. I transferred all my apps from my personal phone onto here, so I've literally had it for years and years and years and years. Now I've just figured out that it's not actually true. It'll say it's raining and then I go onto the generic one and it'll say it's sunny, so it's like, so I've kept them both anyway. And then I've got my clock and my maps. I've also got my notes, which has got loads of notes in there. Down app, which as you can see, I've just got a few things in there that are upcoming, which is just basically holidays and a family wedding that I've got coming up. Then I've got the app store settings, and then I've actually got a folder with all the stuff that comes with your iPhone that I don't use, which is pretty much like 99% of them. Although I do use that health app, it has got my stuff on there. I don't really use anything else. The ones that I could delete I deleted, and then they're in there just in case I want to use them at some point, which I haven't yet. Then I have got my email app, which has got 3 emails on. It's got my work, my personal, my YouTube, which I tend to keep very organised. As you will see from my iPhone, I'm a very organised person, so that's why I have literally 4 notifications. Then I've got my calculator, and then next to my calculator I've got my music app, which has got all the music in it that I use. So I've got Spotify, which is what I use pretty much every single day. I pay for it without the ads. Then there's the one that came with the app. Then I've got radio player, which is what I actually use when I'm at work and we want to connect to the Google Home, which is why the Google Home one is also there. Radio player has a list of loads of different radios that you can play, and it's literally got every single radio station you can think of. Instead of just going on Google and finding it, that is just pretty simple. Then next to that I have got the YouTube app, which just has the 3 main ones in there that I use, which is YouTube, YouTube Studio and Subcount, which Subcount just keeps me up to date with exactly how many subs I have. I did just have AdSense on there, but I realised why, I don't understand why I've got it when I don't make money from YouTube, so it was a bit pointless at the minute. Maybe I'll re-download it, who knows. Then we're going to go into the second page, or essentially the third page. This is where you're going to see how organised I am. Pretty much everything is in a folder apart from the last couple of things that I've just recently downloaded within like the past month or two, which I haven't organised yet. I felt like organising all my apps into colour coordinating it all, but then at the same time I was like, you know, when your apps have been in a certain spot for like years and you know exactly where they are. You just automatically go to it. I'm at that point now, so I'm like, if I start moving them, am I gonna know where my apps are? So the first app on this page, I have Facebook, which I don't really use that often. Then I've got Instagram. As you can see, I can't get rid of that number because I'm constantly, Instagram's always blowing up. It's always got something going on. Then I've got Snapchat, which I just don't use at all. I actually spoke to Cameron about the other day. I actually thought about deleting because I don't actually use it and it's pointless. I'm not bothered for it, to be honest. Then I've got Messenger, which is for Facebook, obviously. Got 2 messages on there, you need to check them out. Then I've got Twitter, which I'm constantly on. If you're not following me, follow me. Then I've got FaceTime, which I don't use at all. It's very rare that I use it, but it's still there. Then I've got WhatsApp, which I use constantly. That is mainly, well, that is for work basically. Then I've actually got a Daily Mail app, which I don't really want to support the tabloids, but it's how I keep up to date with everything that is going on. Constantly on there about pretty much every day, I want to say, lately anyway. And then the next, so then we start going into the folders, and the first folder we've got is TV, which is basically my Netflix and my Disney Plus, which I've got in there in case. I use my Netflix on my phone quite a lot because when I'm like out and about or I'm downstairs or I'm like in the middle of watching something and I want to check how many episodes something has or has this been uploaded yet, blah blah blah, always go on my phone, don't know why. Haven't used Disney Plus on my phone just yet, but I think it will be pretty good for when we eventually start going on holidays again. So then the next one is shopping. I actually have quite a few shopping, but I've called them different things because they're different shopping in a way. But this is what my phone called it originally, so I just haven't changed it. In there I've got my Amazon, my eBay and my Vova. I'm on Amazon literally every single day. I get parcels pretty much every single day from Amazon. Just recently got Amazon Prime as well. I'm so bad. Then the next one is games. I'm constantly to and fro with games, deleting them, downloading new ones constantly. So the ones I've got in there is Happy Colour, which sounds a bit sad, but I literally play that every night when I'm in bed and I've got nothing to do. I'll just start colouring. It's just, then I've got Homescapes, which like is my main game at the minute. Then I've got Roller Coaster Tycoon, which I'm not actually on that much, but it's just there for when I want to do something. The one with Homescapes and Roller Coaster Tycoon, you can get stuck on a level and it just puts you off playing sometimes, so you just leave it for a few days and then come back to it. Then I've actually got Puzzle Page, which I don't think I've been on it yet today, so I just need to collect my coin. Get that coinage, girl. So this is basically where you go on a day and you get given so many different puzzles each day that to solve, and I love doing puzzles. It just puts your brain to the test, which sometimes I need because I feel like sometimes my brain just goes to sleep all the time. Sometimes I just need that and it's really difficult, but there you go. Then the next game I have is Monopoly, which I actually paid for. Me and Cameron both downloaded this at the same time because couple of goals, you know, we just got to play Monopoly together. The next one is Hotel Empire Tycoon, which is basically the same as a Roller Coaster Tycoon but a hotel version. You just create loads of different hotels and build them up. Next is Mario Kart, which I think I paid for, or was it free? I can't really remember. And I actually forget I have this, and maybe I should go on it a little bit more, but keep forgetting about it. And I also have Call of Duty because, you know, girl gamer, you know what I mean? I used to be a gamer, but I'm not so much anymore. And then my friend Leah actually told me about it, and it's actually really good because I don't have a console at the minute and I really want to play Call of Duty, so sometimes I play it on the app, which I think was free, I'm not entirely sure. Then the next is my fashion apps. I'm constantly downloading, re-downloading things because the main 3 apps that I use is the top 3, which is Pretty Little Thing, Misguided and Boohoo. The rest are all just there for me to have a little browse and I don't really buy things from. I have Klarna on there, but I've never used it. I've just got it on there because at one point I was thinking about it because it was like 3 days before payday and I was like, I want some new clothes, and then I was like, just wait 3 days. So that's why that's on there. They're just standard ones I look at the minute. Then next is finance, which has got my banking on there, and it's also got PayPal on there. And then next is just utilities, which is also just one page again. I've got my energy account on there, which is obviously to control my bills, to keep checking up on how much my bills are every month and how much electric I'm using, gas I'm using, although we have one of those little meters that you can take around anywhere in the house with you, and it tells you how much you've spent, so I don't really need the app anymore. Then I have Hastings Direct, which is for my car insurance. These are apps that I've got on here that I don't tend to look at, but I need them in case of anything. Then of course I've got Indeed on there because always looking for a job, always. There might be a better opportunity that comes along at some point, who knows. Then I've got Rightmove on there, which I'm on pretty much every single day. Love it. Constantly having a look at houses because I'm in the process of trying to move, but with the whole pandemic going on, we've kind of like put it on hold for now. I've got the Trainline app, which I can't remember the last time I used it because I don't ever get trains, I just drive everywhere nowadays. But that's still on there. Then I've got LinkedIn on there, which if you don't know what that is, that's basically like Facebook but for people that work, all the suppliers and customers that I work with. We follow each other. You put it's basically just like Facebook but a work one, if that makes sense. Then I've got Just Eat on there. Always got to have Just Eat on there because yeah. Then I've got Ticketmaster on there, which is just to track the tickets because I go to concerts every year, track what tickets, updates, and I don't really use the app. I've just got it on there for when I go to a concert and you need to show your ticket if I get it downloaded onto my phone. And then I've got free prints, which I've recently just bought. Yeah, I bought them. I got 45 free, which you get every single month, but because I'm starting my scrapbook, I literally bought like 200 and spent £10, so that's that one. Then next I've got my editing app, which I have PicMonkey, which is how I edit all my thumbnails. I used to edit them all on my phone on PicMonkey, but then realised that they were actually terrible because you're limited to what you can do on the app as to what you can do on the actual page on your laptop or whatever. Then I've got InShot, which I can't really remember what I use InShot for. As you can tell, I haven't been on it in a while, so might delete that. Then I've got Airbrush, which is how I edit my Instagram pictures. I don't really edit them that much. I just either like blur the background or adjust like the lighting and stuff like that. For example, I took a picture on a wall where the paint was coming off and I had to like white it and smooth it and all that jazz. I do that in there. Then I've got Eraser, which is really good for when you wanting to do thumbnails and you want, for example, a logo or whatever. You can erase the rest of the background that you don't want and just keep the thing that you do want. Constantly using it. I've got Unfold, which I don't use, which I actually should use a little bit more because I love it. Then I've got Record It, which is how I'm recording the screen that I'm currently on. Then I've got Instasize, which I actually used to use a lot but I don't use anymore. Then I have Lightroom, which I've never actually used. I saw someone posting how they edited the Instagram photos and they advertised Lightroom, so I thought I'd download it and see what it's all about. Then we got into Social, which is just basically 21 buttons, Depop, Telegram, which is where you can have loads of different Instagram group chats to gain followers, etc. Reports Plus, which is an app where you can see who's unfollowed you, who you're following, who's not following you back, or who's following you which you're not following back. You can see who's blocked you, everything like that. It's really, really good and I always use it. And then I've also got TikTok. I have got TikTok in this app, in this folder, because if not, I tend to spend all day on it, so I need to put it in a folder so I don't see it that often. Next I've got entertainment, which I probably only use these apps once a year, which I've got I'm a Celeb, Love Island, Dancing on Ice. You know what they all are. If you want to vote, whatever, that's what they're for. Then I've got my 3 fitness apps. I've got Lose Belly Fat, which if you didn't watch my workout video, I'll link that down below and you can go check it out. I've also got MyFitnessPal, which tracks my eating, map my run. Then I've got travel. I've got Expedia, which has got my flight tickets on. Airbnb, which has obviously got my B&Bs on. City Mapper, which I've heard is really good when you go to cities abroad that you don't really know. Then I've got XE Currency, which I need for work. Then obviously I have got Pinterest. You know what that is. Then obviously I've just got my Boots and Beauty Bay apps. I don't actually use them. I prefer to look on my laptop, but I've got them there just in case. Then I've got Snug, which I recently just found from this Find My iPhone video that I watched. This is where you can upload pictures and decide which ones you want to upload first, second. You can move them. For example, I can move that, but The rest are all uploaded, but the one I'm trying to move, I haven't uploaded it, and you can upload it from this, put a time on it and upload it, etc. Then the last app that I have is called Shop, which tracks all my parcels for me. So it scans your emails for order confirmations, shipped emails, and it's all in there. It has all your tracking in there, everything, so that you don't have to go scrolling through your emails, because if you have loads of emails like me, it's hard to find, but it's all in the app. It's really, really good. I really recommend it. And then I forgot to say, on the bottom line, I have my phone, messages and Safari. That is just basically it. All of my apps. That is what's on my iPhone 2020. Video's gonna be really long, but I didn't realise how many apps I had until I started saying it. But yeah, like I said, I'm really organised with all my apps. I know some people colour coordinate, some people just have them all over the place. That just sends my anxiety through the roof. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!